Hi friends, welcome back. So in this video, I'll be discussing about interview questions related to cross-functional teams. If you have worked in a cross-functional teams, definitely you can expect certain interview questions related to it. In this video, you'll learn about how to answer those questions as well. The first interview questions you can expect here is, can you describe your experience working with a cross-functional team? If you have experience in working with cross-functional team, definitely you should explain whether you are a part of a cross-functional team or not. And if you are a part of a cross-functional team, then you should also talk about what are the different departments who are cross-functional here, and what are the different roles or departments they work together to solve a common goal or a solution. That also you should call that out in your interview. And you should also talk about what are the things as a cross-functional team you guys have achieved to deliver the projects on time, and as well as ensuring this team has met both technical as well as business requirements. And the next question is, how do you handle the conflicts that arise within the cross-functional teams? If you are working in a cross-functional team, definitely this would be one of the challenges normally faced by any team member or anybody in that matter. It is conflicts within the team. Normally, the conflicts definitely will happen with a diverse culture, with a diverse background. So normally what we should do in this situation is we should have a open communication. That is the key. We have to keep our communication as much as possible, and as well as communication should be transparent as well from one group to another within that cross-functional teams. Whenever we do get conflicts, then what we should do is we should try to address those issues directly, and you should also encourage team member to express their perspective, because everybody they brings their own thought process, but we should allow them to express their thoughts, and from using those thought process we should be able to solve the conflicts within that cross-functional team by having a common ground, and we see try to solve the problem for the benefit of the project, as well as by keeping team's morality or team's cohesion. That is the key to solve this or handling the conflict within the cross-functional team. And the next question would be, how do you ensure effective communication among team members with diverse backgrounds and expertise? Because cross-functional team will have diverse background and expertise, the effective communication is the key here. As I said earlier, we should have a clear and frequent communication should happen. It could be on the oral side, or it could be on emails, or it could be on calls or meetings, whatever, right? We should keep as much as possible so that we are not leaving any stones unturned on the communication part. And you should have a regular meetings, you should have a daily stand-ups, weekly sync-up meetings, so that everybody aware of everything, so that they can discuss on the priorities, and they can also address any concern which the team is facing. And apart from that, if you utilize good tools such as Slack or Microsoft Teams for overall communication part, that would be very good in keeping everybody in the same page, as well as keep everyone informed in terms of effective communication. Can you provide an example of success project you have worked upon as part of the cross-functional team? If you have worked upon, and if you have right example to showcase in the interview, definitely you should talk about that project and what as a team, the cross-functional team, you guys have done, and how you guys have delivered is also you can talk about in answering this question. And the next one is, how do you ensure that all team members contributes effectively to the project goals in cross-functional teams? Cross-functional team, as I discussed earlier, we have a bigger size team, right background, different culture. There we should bring a inclusivity across teams, and we should empower the team members present in that cross-functional team, And you should also recognize and leverage each member's strength and expertise is a key, especially whenever we are working with cross-functional teams. And you should also encourage open discussions with everybody so that they give the right inputs. And you should actively work with the team, take ownership, and align the skills and interests of the team members in line with the project goals. Then definitely we can see a good results in the cross-functional team. And the next question would be, how do you prioritize tasks or manage competing demands in a cross-functional environment? The prioritization is always key in any software projects, and it is always good to adopt agile methodologies like Scrum or Kanban to visualize the overall work so that we can prioritize the task effectively if you adopt these any of these methodologies. And do a regular assessment so that each priorities will get adjusted with the overall plan so that we can deliver in appropriate way to our stakeholders.